Good morning, dear students. Students, in the previous class, we have completed chapter 3 and also we have taken the test for that chapter, and hardly 5 to 6 students gave the test. Remaining, I think they are not interested in giving test. Students, you should try to give test and learn whatever you are knowing. Now today I am going to start lesson number 4, ratio and proportion. Students, maintain proper notes. Okay. Now let us start lesson number 4. Okay, let us start our fourth lesson, that is ratio and proportion. Students, already you have learned in the previous class what is the meaning of ratio. Students, basically what we do in ratio, we compare one quantity with other quantity, that is expressed in terms of ratio. And proportion means what? In proportion, there are two types of proportion: direct proportion and inverse proportion. Direct proportion is basically what we are uh, just like a demand and supply. Whenever demand is high, your supply is also high, so that is known as direct proportion. Means one quantity is increasing, that means your other quantity is also increasing, that is known as direct proportion. What about inverse proportion? Inverse proportion is just opposite of that. In this case, one quantity is increasing and other quantity is decreasing, that is known as inverse proportion. Okay, now let us start our first exercise, that is practice set 4.1. Already I have written the questions of question number 1 and question number 2. Let us solve this. Okay, let us see question number 1. In question number 1, what you have to do, you have to find the ratio of first number to the second number from the given pairs of numbers in the reduced form. Okay, that means you have to find out the ratio of this first number with second number, and also you have to reduce the ratio. Okay, so let us solve this. First, what we are going to do, we are going to find out ratio of 72 to 60. Okay, that is 72 is to 60. Okay, now let us simplify this. This is what? 72 upon 60. Now what you are going to do, you have to do the cancellation of this. Okay, and you can see both are divisible by 4, so let us do cancellation by 4. This is 4 1 ja 4, so 3 is remaining, 32, 4 8 ja 32. Again do the cancellation by 4, 4 1 ja 4, 2 is remaining here, 20, so 4 5 ja 20. So what is remaining here? 18 upon 15. Again you can do the cancellation by 3. If you do cancellation by 3, you are going to get here 3 6 is 18 and here 3 5 is 15. So finally what you got? 6 upon 5. So we can write our answer, that is 6 upon 5, and this can be written as 6 is to 5. So reduced form of this ratio is what? 6 is to 5. Okay. So in this way you are going to solve all the questions of this. Let us see second one. In this case, what you have to find out? 38 is to 57. Okay. So this is what? 38 divided by 57. Students, this is divisible by 19 only. This is 19 2s are 38 and this is 19 3s are 57. So in this case you are getting your answer as 2 upon 3. So finally you can write your answer as 2 is to 3. Okay. This is only divisible by 90. So 19 twos are and 19 threes are. So in this case you got your answer 2:3. Now let us see third question. See the third question which already written here. This is 52:78. So this is what? 52 upon 78. Students, this is divisible by 4 as well as 13. So let us divide it. Sorry, this is not divisible by 4. This is divisible by 4. But both are divisible by 2. So let us do the cancellation by 2. This is 2 twos are 4. 1 is remaining. 2 sixes are 12. Again do the cancellation by 2. 2 threes are 6. 1 is remaining. 2 nines are 18. Now you have to do the cancellation by 13. So this is 13 twos are 26. And this is 13 threes are 39. So in this case you are getting your answer as 2/3. Okay, so we can write our answer as 2:3. So this was very simple. Only the thing is what? You should know the table properly and do the cancellation properly. Then only you are going to get your right answer. So we have done question number 1. Now let us see question number 2. In question number 2, what you have to do? Again you have to do the same thing. Find the ratio of first quantity to the second quantity in the reduced form. Okay, so whenever you are taking ratio, you should take care that all the quantities must be of same type. Okay, like this is rupees, so this is also rupees, so both should be same. Okay, so in this case already we are having same quantity, so we can easily find out the ratio. So let us do that. This is 700 is to 308. So this is basically 700 upon 308. In this case we are going to do cancellation by 4. This is 4 1s are 4, so 3 is remaining. 30, so 4 7s are 28. 2 means 20 is there, so 4 5s are 20. Again here also we are going to do same thing. 4 7s are 28. 2 is remaining 28. Again 4 7s are 28. So we got 175 divided by 77. Now you all are knowing that 77 is easily divisible by 7. Now let us see whether this is divisible by 7 or not. 7 2s are 14 and 7 5s are 35. So both are divisible by 7. So let us do the cancellation. This is 7 2s are 14. 3 is remaining. 7 5s are 35. And here 7 1s are 7 1s are. So what you got here? 25 upon 11. So we can write our answer as 25 is to 11. Okay. Now let us see second question. In this question your first quantity is 14 rupees and your second quantity is what? 12 rupees 40 paise. So what we are going to do? We are going to convert both the quantities in paise. Okay. And you all are knowing, I think, कि 1 rupees is equal to 100 paise. That is rupees 1 is equal to paise 100. Right? This you all know. So we can easily convert 14 rupees into paise by writing 1400 paise. Okay. 14 rupees means what? 1400 paise, because 1 rupee equals 100 paise. So 14 means 1400 paise. Now see the second one, rupees 12 and paise 40 is given. So this is also you can easily convert. 12 rupees means what? 1200 paise and 40 more is there. So what you are going to get here? 1240 paise. Okay. So your first quantity is what? 1400 and second one 1240. So let us find out the ratio. 1400 is to 1240. Okay, now let us simplify this. This is 1400 upon 1240. You can cancel out 10 and now do the cancellation by 4. Both are divisible by 4. So this is 4 3s are 12, 2 is remaining, 4 5s are 20. This is 4 3s are and 4 1s are. So in this case you are going to get 35 upon 31. So your answer is 35 is to 31. So students, this is very simple. Only the thing is you should convert both the quantities into the same quantity, same type. In this case we have converted all the rupees into the paise. Now see the third one. Your third question is what? 5 liters 2500 ml. So again we are going to convert same way. We are going to convert this liter into ml so that both becomes same. And for this you all are knowing that 1 liter is what? 1000 ml. Right? Since 1 liter is 1000 ml, that means 5 liter will be how much? 5000, because 5 into 1000. Okay, so 5 liters gives you 5000 ml, and already your second quantity is ml, that is 2500 ml. So you can easily find out the ratio of both, that is 5000 is to 2500. So this is very simple, that is 5000 divided by 2500. Now we want to do the cancellation. So this is very simple. Cancel out 1 zeros, again 1 zeros. Now see, this is 25, this is 50. So you all are knowing that 25 1s are 25 and 2s are 50. So easily you are going to get here 2 upon 1, that is 2 is to 1 is your final answer. Okay, so this was very simple. Now we are going to solve question number 4. You can see the question here. Already I have written. Question number 4 is what? 3 years 4 months and 5 years 8 months. So you can easily convert your years into months. You all are knowing that 1 year means what? 12 months. So 3 years means what? So let us solve this. First thing is what? 1 year equals to 12 months, that you all know, right? Now see the first quantity, that is 3 years 4 months. Okay, now 3 year means what? 3 into 12 plus 4. Okay, 3 year means 3 into 12 month, and 4 month is already there. Now 12 3s is 36 plus 4. So in this case you are getting 40 months. Okay, now see second one. Second one is what? 5 years 8 months. Again we are going to convert same way. 5 year means what? 5 into 12 plus 8. Now 12 5s is what? 60. So 60 plus 8, that is 68 months in this case. Now let us find out the ratio. Therefore you can easily find out 40 is to 68. So this is 40 upon 68, and if you want to do the cancellation you can do it by 4. This is 4 1s are, this is 4 zeros are, this is 4 1s are, so 2 is remaining, 4 7s are 28. So in this case you are getting 10 upon 17. So you can write your answer as 10 is to 17. Okay, so this is your question number 4. Now students, question number 5 and question number 6 of this, that is question number 2, question number 2, question number 5 and 6, both are omitted of this. Next 2 questions of this question number 2 is omitted. Now we are going to solve question number 3. In question number 3, what you have to do? Express the following percentages as ratios in the reduced form. So you have to convert your percentages into the ratio. So let us solve question number 3, first one. Okay, so your question number 3, first one is what? Okay, so your first question is what? 75 is to 100. So let us try to solve this. This is what? 75 upon 100, and if you know the table of 25, you can do easily cancellation. That is, this is 25 3s are 75 and this is 25 4s are 100. So in this case you are going to get 3 upon 4, that is 3 is to 4. Okay, and your second question is what? 44 is to 100. Again do the same way. This is 44 divided by 100. Now what you have to do? You have to do cancellation by 4. This is 4 1 ja, this is 4 1 ja. This is 4 2s are 8. So 2 is remaining. 4 5s are 20. So in this case you got 11 upon 25, and this is nothing but 11 is to 25. Okay, so in this way you are going to write your your percentages in the form of ratios. Now your third question is what? 6.25%. Okay, so let us see that. Third one is what? 6.25%. Now let us see how to solve this. This is nothing but 6.25 percent means what? Out of 100, that means divided by 100. Okay, whenever there is percent sign, that means you have to consider that in the denominator 100 is there. Now in the next step, what we are going to do, we are going to remove this point sign. So for this you can see how many decimal are there? 1 2. So after 2 digits you can see the point. So what you have to multiply and divide by 100, because 2 digits are there after the point. If suppose there are 3 digits, then in that case you have to multiply and divide by 1000. But in this case only 2 digits are there after this decimal, so multiply and divide by 100. So if you multiply these two now, this point will go. So what you are going to get here? 625. Okay, because this is multiplying by 100, so 100 will remove this point from this. Now you have to multiply this. So this is what? 20 and 20. So right here 4 zeros. Now what you have to do? You have to do the cancellation. Okay, so better do the cancellation by 25. Okay, so let us do cancellation by 25. This is 25 4s are 100 and 2 zeros are there, so right here also. This is 25 2s are 50. So 50 means what? 60 22. So 12 is remaining. So 125. So 25 5s are 125. Again do the cancellation by 25. This is 25 1 ja. This is 25 1 ja. 15 is remaining. 25 6 ja. So in this case you got 1 upon 16. So you can write your answer as 1 is to 16. So this was very simple. Only the thing is what? You should know how to do cancellation by 25. Now let us solve fourth one. In fourth one your question is 52 is to 100. So this is nothing but 52 upon 100. You can do cancellation by 4 and write your answer. This you are going to do by your own. Now let me solve question number 5. Fifth one is 0.64%. This is similar to third one. So let us do just like third one we did. First what? This is nothing but 0.64% means what? Upon 100. Now to remove this point you have to multiply and divide by what? 100. Okay. Now if you multiply by 100, in the numerator you are having 64 and here 4 zeros. Now in this case you are going to do cancellation by 4. Okay, this is 4 1 ja, 24 is there, so 4 6 ja, 4 2 ja 8, 2 is remaining, 4 5 ja 20 and 2 zeros. Again do cancellation by 4. So this is 4 4 ja, This is 4 6 are 24, 1 0 is there, 4 2 are 8, 2 is there, 4 5 are 20. So in this case you got 4 upon 625. So your final answer is 4 is to 625. Okay, only the thing is fourth one is remaining, so let me do that also. This is 4 1 ja, 4 3 ja, this is 2 ja and 5 ja. So you are going to get 13 upon 25. So 13 is to 25. So students, in this way I have completed first 3 questions, that is question number 1, question number 2 and question number 3. Do the practice of all the questions properly, and 2 questions I have not done, that you can try by your own. Okay, so for today that's it. Thank you.